Hi everyone and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making sweet and sour chicken. I have to say this is probably in the top 5 of my favorite meals, probably pretty close to number 1. I love this chicken, it's so good. So let's get started. I have about 3.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I'm going to do a double batch of the breading is what I'm trying to say.
Batter or whatever.
Batter. Sorry guys. So let's get started. I'm going to need for a double batch 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And make this before you start cutting your chicken and stuff, because I find if it sits between 15 to 30 minutes, it really coats the chicken really nicely and the batter sticks really good. And then we're going to need a 1/2 cup of cornstarch for the double batch. I'm just going to do this over my sink. So I'm like really near the end of the container of this. So. Okay, put that in the bowl. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And I do suggest maybe making a little more than what you would normally eat because it's delicious the next day and then you don't have to cook another meal. And you're making a big mess with this, so it'd be better do double or whatever and then have it.
It's great cold as a snack.
1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1.5 cups of ice cold water. Now I have my water here. Just a little bit. Okay. 1.5. And then you're going to need rice wine vinegar. You can find this in the Asian section of your supermarket. And I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon because I am doubling mine. This makes it light and airy onto your chicken. Alright, so now we're just going to whisk that. Just whisk it really good. Now onto our chicken. I rinsed and dried it, and I'm just going to cut these into like bite-sized pieces. Some of them will be a little bit smaller because it's just the way the breast was cut. And I'm just cutting off some of this fat, just a little bit of it's on there. Now don't make them too thick because you don't want to have to cook them for a really long time because they will get too brown in the oil. Okay. Alright, so now my oil's up to temp. You want it between 350 and 360, and you want to keep it there, okay? Let me just get my... Okay, so now what we're going to do, you don't want to overcrowd your pan. So I'm going to put some of my chicken into the mixture that we made. Get it coated really well. And then I'm just going to drop it in. And it's going to cook for 5 minutes or until golden brown. And don't worry, I know this batter looks thin. It will poof up onto your chicken. You'll see here in a sec. That's all I'm going to put in for now. It takes a while. If you want to do 2 pans at one time, feel free, as long as you can watch them so they don't burn. I'm going to put a few more in.
That looks good. Smells really good too.
Down. Okay, that's good now. And I have a thermometer here that I'm using to keep my oil at the temp I need it. Jackie, you're going to be our timer, so do about 3 more minutes. This is in about 2 minutes, I think.
Okay.
It might take a little longer than 5 minutes. I'll show you how golden brown you want them. You want them pretty golden brown. They're delicious. This batter is a really light batter, but it's just enough to coat it. Alright, so just take them out with a slotted spoon. I'm using a 9x13 pan to put mine on, and then I have my oven on just warm. I'm going to stick these in between dropping them so that they stay warm the whole time, because I have a little bit of a work cut out for me over here. And I just wanted to tell you guys, in between batches, take the temperature of the oil, because mine dropped down to 300, so now I'm not putting any more in until it comes back up to 350 to 360. So keep checking the oil. Alright, so I'm just finishing up our chicken. Like I said, I did it in batches just so it cooks evenly, and it is cooked. So I'm just going to take these out now. I'm going to put them in my oven to keep warm. And now I'm going to clean up real quick, and then we're going to make the sweet and sour sauce.
And I can tell you, these chicken chunks, they blow any of the chicken places away. Cane's, what's the other one? Chick-fil-A, McDonald's.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, I'm going to clean up and we'll come back. Alright, so now on to the sweet and sour sauce. You're going to need 2/3 cup of water, and you're going to pour in pineapple juice to make it up to the 3/4 line, okay? Now, I just used the can of pineapple juice because you can use chunks pineapple, and then you put the chunks of pineapple in and use the juice from that can. If you like to eat your meat with fruit, then put it in. And also maraschino cherries dried and put in, okay? So we're going to add this. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. Three tablespoons of ketchup. And I suggest doubling this. Okay. And 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, we're going to heat this up, and we're going to continually stir it until it gets thick. And 3/4 cup of sugar. Alright, so I brought this up to a boil, stirring continuously. Don't stop stirring it, okay? Whisking it, and it'll start to bubble, and it will start to thicken really quick. And this is what you're looking for. Take the back of a spoon and just kind of go like that, and when it goes in the middle, it's done. That means it's really sticky, okay? Alright, so here's our finished meal. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.